Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, taking a look at the daily chart here for Moonriver, as you can see, we did see a very nice pump during the past week, and we did have a couple of nice trades, or swing trades, I should say, with our patrons. So we took profits. The first target was $10.40, but that was really for my short-term holding. My long-term holding is obviously staked up. For the short-term holding, I entered at $8.65, which I did post on Patreon as well, and I exited at $10.40, and that was a nice 20% trade. Some of the other patrons took profits higher, so we had a couple of targets above $11 here, and obviously you had the $12.97 target as well, as that is the level that we retested twice last year. So in November and October, we had those two little wicks to that area, and from that high, we're already pulling back down 21%. And we're going to be probably buying in at the 20 EMA. But for my short-term swing trade position, I will probably be looking at an entry off the 55 daily EMA. So we'll see what happens here. If Bitcoin starts dumping hard, we might even go lower. So you just want to be prepared for every single scenario and have some cash on the sidelines, and you want to be exposed to the markets at the same time. Taking a look at the daily RSI, as you can see, we were overbought once again here in February. We had these two little moves above the index of 70, above the RSI of 70. But an important thing here to notice is that we're printing a bearish divergence. So on the RSI, we're printing a lower high, but on the price action from that exact high, we're printing a higher high, as you can see. So that is a bearish divergence. That basically means that the bulls are running out of strength. The trend is losing steam, and we're coming back down for a pullback. And we were in this channel up pattern, as you can see, since January. And really, if you want to move it up a bit like this, that's a bit better. Yep, there we go. And we were in this channel up pattern since the 5th of January. And we peaked out over here, and now we're dumping down. We had a little fake out here at the start of February where we bounced off the 55 EMA. So maybe we come back down to the 55 EMA, and that's going to be our next entry. So around $8.75. That's where I would probably be buying in as well. So the daily 55 EMA. And yeah, that's something to target. Now, the Fib retracement that we have on the chart, if you don't know how to use the Fib retracement, there's going to be a link down below in the description. So we have the swing high printed in November last year. We have the swing low printed in October. And what we're doing right now is we're coming back down below the golden ratio. So essentially, we retraced all the way down to the second Fib level here, and then we saw a move to the upside from there. And we retraced all the way back up here. So we had that full retracement, and potentially we're going to be coming back down. Now, what I want you to look at is this could be a potential cup and handle pattern, where right now we're going to start printing some sort of a channel down pattern here, and then we start breaking out. Potentially, that's something that we could be looking at. And yeah, so we're losing the golden ratio. That's a pretty strong sign that we're probably going to be going even lower, because the golden ratio is the most important level on the Fib retracement. As you can see, we held that area as support for the majority of the period of the fall season in 2022. So from September till the start of November, we were holding this level as support, $10.40. And I remember buying in here at these wicks down below, and then we dropped down, obviously. So this was an extremely important entry for anyone looking to buy into Moonriver. And you can stake on the Nova wallet. The link is going to be down below in the description as well. And I do want to switch over to the Binance website. Jumping into the weekly chart on Binance, as you can see, we have multiple resistance and support levels. So we ran into this resistance above us at $11.15 roughly. So that's where the candles got closed, or just below that really. And we also ran into the 20 EMA on the weekly. So that was a nice take profit zone for anyone looking for a swing trade. But you can see that we ran into this level as well back in November, October. We were closing candles below this level here, and that's exactly where we bounced off of in June of 2022. Once we saw that capitulation, we had a bounce to the upside. We created another resistance level at $18.40, and then we capitulated down here. So potentially, once we break $11.15, our major target is going to be all the way up here at $18.38. So if I bring a fib retracement to the chart, set it up like that, we could do it from the candles just so we're more conservative with our targets. And we're going to be approximately looking at a $37 Moonriver token. Well, if I just move this a bit, $36 per token, which is where the weekly 55 EMA is going probably to be at by the time we get there. So you can also target the 35 EMA for exits, but this is a very low cap product, a low cap gem project, I should say, and we could be seeing strong impulsive moves to the upside. So just be aware of that when you're swing trading, because, for example, if you take profits at one of these levels here, and then we see something like this, then you're left down here with your cash. So you have to be mentally prepared for something like that to happen when you're swing trading. That's why you don't swing trade with your main holding. You take some money out to the side and you potentially swing trade with that, but swing trading with your main holding, it's just not worth it, because once the price is going to be back up here, let's say at $200, $300, and you're sitting all the way down here with your cash just because you wanted to swing trade and make an extra 50 bucks, that's going to be really stupid, right? And you're going to regret it. So just so that doesn't happen, I would advise, against swing trading if you're not very familiar on how that works, or if you want to get better at it, feel free to check out our Patreon, and you can reach out to me anytime. And really can reach out to me anytime, even if you're not on the Patreon. I'm always open to questions and always looking to help everyone out. So you can do that, of course. And for now, Moonriver has simply had a nice retracement to the upside alongside the markets. But we're going to be waiting for the next FOMC meeting. We'll see what Jerome Powell has to say. If he's going to be hawkish, then we're probably going to see a stronger move, a stronger pullback. And that's where I'm going to be putting a lot of cash into, because that could be one of the last pullbacks we get before we see a stronger move into May, into April potentially, and a stronger move into August, because we usually do see strong moves during the summer as well. So for now, this is good. Nice swing trades. If you want to be buying into Moonriver, I would advise anything below $10 is very cheap for Moonriver. So you can be building a very strong position in this area here. And you could be, waiting for a 2x, and then you can take out that entire stack of money that you put in here. You can take it out here and let the rest ride until the bull market, and you can just throw that into the Nova wallet and stake it. There's so many different things you can do. So just make sure you're sticking to your plan and you're not deviating from it. And if you have any questions, like I said, let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. And actually, before we do that, let's take a look at some more long-term targets. So we're going to take a look at a fib retracement all the way down from there, from this low in December, all the way up here to that high that we printed in April. We could be looking at a $536 Moonriver. Potentially that could be the full retracement in the next bull market. That's where we might end up, potentially. So yeah, just be ready for strong moves on for Moonriver, because you have to be ready to hold throughout these strong moves. Because if you're going to see a single move to $100, it's going to be so tempting to sell here, right? But then you might see something like a little pullback and then another move to $300. So you have to be ready to wait. That's why you could just stake it so that it removes that possibility of you selling at a very stupid time. So once it's staking and once we, get very overextended in the bull market, that's when you might start dollar cost averaging out of the project anywhere between $300 and $500. But obviously, I don't know if we're going to get back to those numbers. So what you could be doing is you could start, averaging out from $100 to $150 to $200 to $300 and so on and so forth. So come up with your own plan, a plan that satisfies your financial needs and your financial situation. And like I said, if you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to check out the Patreon and Twitter linked down below. Take care and goodbye.